My name is Avi Abraham Andrew Stewart Horn, also known as Screwy Drewy or Avi Crazy. I am being harassed by John, who has worked at Indian Run for approximately 13, 14 years. Jean Gale, I think her last name is, or middle name, who is the property manager. And Indian Run has to be the new owners, not the old owner. The old owner was a saint to me. He put me in here and absorbed all costs because he knew I was mentally ill and incapable. And it was a kind mitzvah he did. Anyway, I'm being harassed. I begged, they've had in writing for a while not to contact me directly. And recently, whatever, maybe it's the urgency of the exterior inspection you're having. But nevertheless, three times, three, my doorbell rings. I saw the guy taking pictures. This note, you can see it, but it's where it says, please clean up after you feed cats or don't feed them at all. The issue is I have it on my, I believe I kept it, April 6, 2020. Jean Gale called and said do not feed any cats on the property, and I've been a good boy. I haven't fed any cats on the property. I feed them off the property to obey the law and to find a creative alternative, as kind of Daniel did in the Jewish scriptures. When he was commanded not, he had to eat what everyone else ate. So the issue is, I am totally insane. I'm paranoid schizophrenic. I'm surprised I'm not. The first tape I did was, I'm nuts. But I won 12 awards. I was voted by Eli Lilly, it's all fact-checkable, in 2009 or 2010, by Eli Lilly. And they gave me $10,000. I ripped up the check and told them, no, you rewrite it to turnafrownaround.org, which is, I founded that with the help of my therapist, who risked his license, became my friend, and our vision statement was to end all loneliness. And you can Google Drew Horn 2013 Voice Award Acceptance Speech. That was the last award I won. But Eli Lilly voted me, the most influential person in America with a mental illness. There was over 1,500 applicants. I didn't even know my name was submitted. And all we wanted to do was get lonely people friends, Eleanor Rigby. And I want to get back to that. My daughter recently died, and she said to me, Daddy, don't you commit suicide. You keep your mission. When you feel well enough, you get back on it. And I hope to do that. And if you Google Turn a Frown Around, as well as what I just told you, you'll go, wow, this guy's insane. I've been compared to John Nash in the movie A Beautiful Mind. It's not self-promotion, it's what I've been told. And I was constantly introduced as the mental health Robin Williams. Anyway, I just wanted, one of the things I pleaded with them not to take down this memorial. I took things down from the door. But I don't know if you can see it because I don't know how to do this real well. But this is, in all honesty, this is for the two cats. John killed his own cat. I tried to keep her until I couldn't, and she died. Outside. I don't know if you're seeing it. This is for my daughter. I don't want to start crying. And the big rock, and it says memories, is for all the people that died during the coronavirus. Anyway, it's astounding. They called me, knocked on my door, rang my bell. This thing I showed you came with a bunch of garbage. I was accused that it was all mine, which it wasn't, but that's so petty. The issue is, I'm pretty sure it was John, but I really don't know. That's alleged. But he's been up my ass for too long. He owes me over $200. He's a user. So, here we go. I don't know if you can see all these shiny little pieces here. I absolutely believe that they have swept some of them. but the point is, this has been here for months and months and months. Like that's a lawsuit. But more importantly, think about a child by accident slipping on that. Anyway, right next to the dumpster here. But anyway, here's my point. On the way to put this in the mail, the little white box at 104 Pincelli Drive. I am 47, and I just want to see. So anyway, he picked up this with some other plates. Some of them blew off from the garbage. Look, he's so concerned. Whoever did that, you see the garbage still back there? Anyway, I put that out. I'll take it off before your inspection so the animals have water. It's just absurd. It's just utter absurd. So as I try to walk quickly, because I don't know if this will continue, my battery is not good. I talk too much. But anyway, my therapist, Sandy Cabell, of over a year, it's on record, do not contact Mr. Horn under any circumstances. Any problems you have with Mr. Horn, you're to contact Sandy Cabell first. It was originally Stacy Gilchrist, but she got very, very, very sick, and it was a heartbreak for me to lose her. But Sandy's wonderful. You have her number. She's already called you guys once or twice already on my behalf, which is really going the extra mile. But anyway, you guys don't care. So I'm creating a lawsuit now. I've already contacted a lawyer. I knew lawyers even when I was a bigwig would turn a frown around. And I'm done. You see, I put that on yesterday. And I'm just going to leave it there. That was all in there. It was whatever. Now I'm putting this in here with what I wrote. And if it keeps going, I'll read you what I wrote here. Whoever it is, I'm assuming John. Please clean up after you feed cats or don't feed them at all. And I put, I'm glad to. And then I said I took pictures of these plates. And did you call my therapist? It's a lawsuit, the parity laws. I used to fight for them. I've been hospitalized over 20 times, but the state of New Jersey is very kind to the mentally ill compared to many other states, and much more prepared. I mean, it's not enough, but the point is, you picked on me just one too many times. 30 years ago, I was encouraged to start learning how to self-advocate. Anyway, I put this will become legal, and it has. I've already started the process. I really do want you to fire Jeannie. I'm not going to get into a whole big thing, but I swear to you on my father's grave, who died in my arms when I was 12, the greatest father ever. My great-grandfather was a rabbi, and I believe I'm paranoid schizophrenic because it goes to Jews, and it's just bizarre. But nevertheless, greatest father in the world, but he died in my arms. I don't know what I was saying. But anyway, okay, so I put, I'm glad to clean up. It says, but it has been many months that broken glass next to the dumpster, which I already documented on here. I have a problem with my phone. I hope this keeps going. And I put another lawsuit. That's what I put. I have pictures of just this alone. Not to mention what horrible could have happened. And you're worried about a few paper plates? Really? And it's not. And then I said, get real. I said these exact have been here for a couple of weeks. Some of those that were in there, some of them just flew out of your dumpster. But anyway, people, they do just throw crap all the time. They just open their car doors and drop it. I can't tell you how many people just constantly drive on the lawn, and I know that's a no-no. No one seems to be up their ass, but that's not important. Stay focused, and meaning me. So anyway, I said, let's get real. These paper plates have been here, and they're not all mine, but anyway. And then I put a judgment from my intelligence, maybe right or wrong. You don't care. You care only because you're having an inspection. Like, that's disgusting. That was just 10 minutes. I hope I said enough. I want you to fire Jeannie. That's what I sat down to start to tell you. So I'm going to sit down again. See, I'm putting this in here. I don't know what it's supposed to be like. So it's all seen here. 104. All right. No trick photography. Anyway, here we go. It's a little over 10. I'm sorry. I was in here when Marty Geller hired Jeannie, and Jeannie, I would sit here and she was kind to me. I'm telling you right now, Jean Gale is the kind of person who could sell you a clunker, used car, you'd bring it back complaining, and she'd send you on your way smiling and they'd thank you. She's, whatever. You know, she is a recovered, which I give her lots of credit, alcoholic. And, you know what they say about addicts. When are they lying? Anytime their mouth is moving. But Jeannie is a saint. She's Mother Teresa compared to John. And he should not be here. And anyway, if this isn't taken care of, I'm going to have to put a restraining order against John and your office because I want her fired for this reason. My assumption is, there we go, my assumption is that 95% of every resident here at Indian Run, which is privately owned and charges a lot of money for the 5th most dangerous city in New Jersey, Bridgeton. Anyway, there's always been occupancies, and I've been here since April 4th, 2018, when Marty Geller just literally was the kindest kind. I was homeless at the time. I was scraped off of almost 2 years of homelessness in Pittsburgh, and my daughter brokered a deal with Marty, and my daughter's died now. Anyway, I do ramble, I'm sorry. But anyway, listen. I will swear on my father's grave, which is where I started, and the woman who had to raise me, because my mother was also even much meaner than me, as if that's possible. But anyway, Elizabeth, who had to raise me, and I swear on both their graves that I heard Jeannie twice hang up the phone sitting in that office, and one time also sitting in the office 3 separate times go, "Nigger," and she meant it. Nigger. Wow. Elizabeth, who raised me, was there's no one better. Like, she's above Mother Teresa, if that's possible. And she was a black American. Anyway, my father used to tell me before he died, it was about 2 years or a year and a half, he came because he had to tutor me. I went to 6 schools, I don't even have a GED. But you can Google those things I said, but nevertheless, he said to me, he had newspaper articles, he tutored me at the table in the bedroom, and he said, and my dad was 5'6", a little Jewish, stocky guy, and he owned his own store, and he said, "Avi, I believe God is raising up a new Moses for America. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr." Wow. The 2 males I have are my highest idols, are my daddy and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So the point is, she should not be here. She's got stenemic, whatever it is. She forgot. She's, how old is 100 years ago, Boston, Valenti, and Sacco. You guys should Google it. That's when the Italians were but no one has been treated like African Americans in America. Nothing even comes close. Everybody's a new kid on the block. That's just so bizarrely horrible. Where are the reparations for all? Anyway, hey buddy, good to see you, man. Say hello to your dad. Anyway, so she's got to go, and she's completely disrespected. Even she's the one. I mean, come on, you pay her more money, and she knows you're supposed to call. When Stacy Gilchrist is around, and she knows well to call Sandy Cavell. Sandy had to call her. You know, it's astounding. So, like, within the last 4 or 5 days, I swear to you, I'm harassed by ringing of the doorbell. I'm harassed with this note, and I'm fine China. The mentally ill aren't the same, but parity laws exist. I'm in a mental wheelchair. The last tape I did is I was singing Farage Jacques. So anyway, it's 15 minutes. I have to stop. I think that's enough.